Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Jack Brick and today we're doing another talkative video number 3 with Dom and Kev. They're both here.
Hello. Hello.
They're practicing on their most lowest voice ever.
No. My voice is not that low, so it doesn't matter at all.
No. I think everyone who has their, you have the treble and the bass, who has their bass set really high.
Bank around paper.
I think that will pretty much maybe screw up their speakers if we talk really low.
That's not my problem. Buy a new phone.
I don't know if people watch on their phone or on their maybe their cast devices or something. Maybe if you're watching this, you could leave a comment. But anyway, today we're going to not parallel build, but sequential build this little set. So I'm holding the set, so you're up for opening the set. And while we start opening up this box, you can press a little bit of weight on the table when you have it somewhere in the center.
There's a police bike.
Police bike. Yeah, that's a topic as well. Where's the fire department?
Fire bike.
The fire department bike. Before we hit the recording button, we were talking about if firemen actually ride bikes, because, well, it is a really cool little bike, but when you're on a bike, you're not able to carry any water or any big equipment, so
it doesn't make sense.
Value? No, to me it doesn't either, and I think, I don't know, in Holland we don't have fire department bikes. Do we?
Put out the fire with gasoline. It's the perfect workaround.
I don't know, maybe they have tried, but I don't think that will work. So we have the crackling bags.
Yeah.
Am I going to do the first?
Yes.
No.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to build the first construction, and we have prepared a few talking points. And I'm starting with the minifigure. We have prepared a few talking points, and the first one is to talk about skateboarding, because what's the fun?
Skateboard go brr brr.
Yes, skateboards do go brr brr, depending on the surface you're skateboarding.
That's absolutely right.
So we all three are skateboarders, right?
Well, longboarder.
Yeah, well, longboard, skateboard, you have the more street-like skateboards and longboards, and you're up for building picture number 1.
Oh.
I made the minifig. What do you call a regular skateboard, by the way?
A skateboard.
A skateboard. Definitely a skateboard.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
too many different kinds. Look, just a regular skateboard is just called a skateboard, and there's no real term for it. But then there's so many variations on that, but they all have terms. So it's like a skateboard is a skateboard. If you can ride it, it's a skateboard.
And when you have the 80s styled skateboard, which is doesn't have a front and a tail, like a nose and a tail, only has the. Is that also just a skateboard? I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there are people watching who are actually know the answer to this. Please let us know. Am I up again?
Yes.
Okay.
If you work in skateboard retailing, let us know.
Yeah, most definitely. But How did it did it start for you guys? Because for me, it started when I was like I think 12 or 13 or something.
Well, I was like, I don't know, I think I was 6 or 7, and then my dad got us 2 skateboards from our local grocery store, and he was like, I'm going to teach you how to skate. And then he broke his skateboard within like a week. So then it also kind of died out for me because it was more like a together thing. But then a few years after, I picked it up again. Then I broke my arm. Then I didn't do it for a long while. And then my dad came back with the skateboards for the 2 of us. Now we're skating together again. It's pretty gamer.
I kind of remember that. You're up for instruction number 4.
Paying attention.
Yeah, you're right, because I didn't have a skateboard for quite a long while, and because you were interested in it, I thought like, well, that's awesome, because then we can combine it and use it as a, well, the better weather hobby, I guess.
Yeah.
And what about you, Kev?
I started because of Dom.
Yeah, okay.
It's his fault.
He infected you with the boarding virus.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, I'm more casual skater, so I am cruising more around and not really do tricks and stuff.
No, you're the longboarding kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dom has both, right? So
Yeah.
he has a regular skateboard and yeah.
I have a regular skateboard, a regular skateboard, a regular skateboard, and a longboard. Also a regular skateboard.
That's a lot of skateboards.
It's not that much.
Best trick you ever want to achieve to do?
That's a tough question.
I know. I'm well known for asking the tougher questions.
Yeah. I guess something like I don't know, like an impossible or maybe a dolphin flip. That was pretty sick, but yeah, I'm still like messing up with my ollies. So first gotta get those down. Maybe some heel flips, some kick flips, and then we'll see.
I would love to do a dark slide once.
Oh, they're so hard.
I achieved it once when we were in the southern part of Holland. You know the skate park on top of the garage?
But that was an accident.
I know. I was actually going just for a regular board slide and then it flipped. I ended up in a dark slide stance and actually sliding it, but didn't achieve in actually landing the trick. But it was an awesome kick it gave me.
Yeah.
I'm at number 10.
Bro, I was going mad back there. With the stuff I pulled then on that skate park, I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna break my nose if I try that ever again.
Yeah, it was an awesome park. And it was really quiet, so we had all the space in the room.
It's amazing. So big as well. And it
Yep.
was the best part was that like 6 months or something after, the well-renowned Dutch rapper Source also went to the same skate park. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah, I was there first.
been there, done that. You know.
Casual.
Yeah, awesome. And what's the best place you've ever skated?
Well, I think in the parking garage.
The parking garage, yeah.
It's
That is a nice spot.
An absolute great spot.
Even if it rains and such a smooth surface.
Oh.
I think
So
the
amazing.
combination is really epic.
Epic.
Like when you have bad weather, like for now we're doing this talkative video, the third one, when it just started raining.
Well, it already stopped.
Oh, it stopped again. but before that, you guys went skating.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you have like the the activity for good weather to do with the three of us, and we have an activity for worse weather.
Yeah.
I also have another amazing story that happened today. It was quite the experience.
Am I up? By the way?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay.
No, my turn.
It was
Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Instruction number 13.
You don't know this.
well, it was quite the experience because we were where we live. There's these big roads for cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's bridges for cyclers.
Mm-hmm.
And we were coming off one of those bridges, and Kev, we were supposed to take a turn left, but
Mhm.
Kev, he was going a little bit faster than I was,
Yeah.
so he was coming from the inside for me, like from the left,
Yeah.
but I was already making my turn, so I had to steer to the right real quick and not make turn.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was setting up for a turn to make a bit farther down the road. Talking is hard. A bit farther down the road, and while I was trying to make a turn, there was a group of elderly people that were trying to pass me, and I didn't see them in time, so I kind of knocked one of them over.
Mm.
So I apologized a million times to the man, or something.
Yeah.
And he said it was okay. The people he was with were reacting a bit tougher than he was. He was fine with it. He was like, yeah, I'm okay, fell in the grass. Nothing too bad happening.
Mm.
That you're okay, maybe look out a bit better the next time. So yeah, that was quite the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Totally
pretty
get that.
weird because I didn't saw it and I came back and there was like 5 people around him and I was like, what the fuck? How is this happening?
I'm going to beep that word out, but
Beep beep beep.
so it has been beeped.
There was no word.
There were no words for it.
It's so hard as well because I'm like, especially in my English vocabulary, I mostly talk like a little bit less caring about what I say individual, especially in English. So I'm like trying really hard not to cuss or anything, and then he's like yeah, he'll bleep it out, nothing to.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing. Our channel is meant for all audiences, so we do need
casual.
to take care of that. But we will.
We don't
Doesn't
condone
matter.
racism though. Not all audiences. If you're racist, don't go watch another YouTube channel. We don't like you.
Yeah. Well, maybe if they would watch our videos and also get into Lego and have a more inclusive approach on the things they do. Almost.
God.
You did. Oh, it needs to be here.
It's quite a combination with also the building and the talking, right?
Yeah.
It's hard.
I'm already kind of slow in general. So.
But getting back to what happened, so it was a situation where you didn't have enough time to respond and go
Yeah.
around the guy, alright? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like I was trying to turn, but he was trying to pass. And I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not to shift the blame or anything, it was totally my fault, but he did have an e-bike, so he kind of hit a little harder than a regular bike as well. So I'm glad he fell in the grass, because he was like around 50-ish or something, and
Yeah.
I'm glad it still went okay.
Yeah, well, weird thing is, there's a lot of commotion, or has been a lot of commotion, about e-bikes and the different users of the bike lanes
Yeah.
in Holland. And, well, maybe you've just experienced what the impact is when you have people going like 30 kilometers an hour on their e-bike and you are using it with your skateboard and other ones are cycling at a regular pace.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing was as well, when he passed me, it wasn't only going like really fast, he didn't use the left lane, he was like barely on the other side of the stripes, like in the middle of the road.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like looking back and turning my board at the same time. But he like passed me real tight. So he hit my board and then we both fell over.
Yeah. But you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was okay, so that's okay. Yeah.
He had a little more injury. He just had a few scrape wounds on his hand and on his knee. But he told me he was okay. So.
Okay. Well, that's quite an adventure.
Yeah.
And was that before or after you went to a supermarket to get something?
Before,
Some
so
beverages.
already in the first 10 minutes it already happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Our construction has stalled, as you all can see.
Oh, I'm up again.
Yeah, you're up.
Paying attention is hard.
Well, that's Well, it's fun because as in I don't mean the accident is fun, but
Hitting old people with my skateboard is really entertaining for me.
no, that's not what I meant. I'm so sorry. No, but I mean it's fun that's something we do in physical life, like. With Lego, we do this in physical life. We build a lot and then we share about it digitally. So there's a connection, right?
Yeah.
But with skateboarding, there's also a connection.
Yeah.
We've shot some videos last year when it was pretty good weather at the skate park in Almere. And there's also, in the world of memes, there's something fun, right? About skateboards.
Oh yeah. The epic video of the skater cat. Let me
A video about a skating cat?
Yeah, it's a skating cat. It's amazing.
For all our audience, we are kind of fond of cats.
And skating, if you didn't notice.
And skating. I'm just going to put the build here, so when you've shown the
Well, I will go.
video,
No, it's mine.
you can continue.
It's a very epic skater.
See a trick, bud? Yeah, alright, not bad.
It's pretty funny.
Video of a cat, actually.
Such a pro skater.
Yeah, he's like.
He's using a
can we
tap deck.
edit this? Yeah, a tech deck. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You have those, Kev?
A really long time ago.
Yeah.
When I was like 8. And I had one and I stepped on it. And it was gone.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah. It wasn't a fun time for my tap deck.
Skateboard. Tech deck go bruk bruk.
I have a tech deck hanging in the car,
Yeah.
We know.
so everyone can see. Oh,
He's a
this
skater.
guy is a skater.
He's a skater boy.
He's a skater boy.
Check you later, boy.
I should add. Oh, you're skipping to my instruction, dude. Ooh.
Foul.
You're just. That's always the thing with Kev.
When he starts
When you're
building,
like-
he doesn't stop building.
Oh, don't do it. He just continues.
That's true. You're like, hey, what are you doing, bro? Maybe you shouldn't do that. He's like, what? While he finishes doing what he shouldn't do.
Just continue. Just continue. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
No.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job. I get paid for this.
No, you're not. I just did the first wheel.
You should grab a soda glass instead of a water glass. Grab soda glass. What? What do you mean? A glass is a glass.
Are we gonna do every wheel? Everyone one wheel?
No, I think we should skip you on the wheels.
Okay.
Because you skipped me on the roof.
I'm sorry. I like roofs.
I'm skipping you both.
I think it's a really fun little build.
I'm actually roof gang, so
I wouldn't
No,
know if
roof
it's a
gang.
fun build because I had to share it.
Aww.
To get the full experience of building this, whatever it is.
Did you know the greener parts are the bioplastic parts?
Yes, you can see because they look like fake Legos, while they're not.
Yeah, that's kind of true actually.
Yeah.
Their color seems a little bit off.
Yes,
Well.
we know it.
The wheels go round and round. It definitely works. Okay, Kev, one instruction at a time.
But it's two actually at the same time. So,
It's still one
Ah, that's
instruction. You
confusing.
have to do it twice.
It says do it
dummy.
twice.
You big dummy.
For everyone watching, they are actually the best friends.
No, he's a dummy. I would call him anything else, but I wouldn't have to give Jack too much censoring work.
Thanks for that.
You.
Does it sweep?
it's
Let's try out on the other pieces.
No.
No, just well, it does if it only has. Oh no, it just it drives over this.
old man plays with
Piece.
Legos.
Exposed? Question mark. Jack Brick exposed to like Legos. What the heck? Never seen before footage. Men playing with Legos.
I know there are some highly placed people that would just deny this. Would state it is not true.
The key.
I'm not calling any names,
The High King of Skyrim.
but I think everyone in the world and watching
The
Will
Dutch Great
feel like,
Empire.
I think I know. I think I know. We all can visualize who it would be.
The Great Dutch King.
The Great Dutch King. Our man. Willem Alexander.
It's just an existing person.
Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great. Willem Alexander the Great.
Brr, brr.
He's into water management. Did you know?
Water management.
Water management.
Didn't he study national history?
He studied for pilot as well.
Yeah.
He's an actual pilot.
True, true. And a Navy man.
That's just because he has a royal boat.
Yeah,
Gotta know how to make that thing go turn and somehow.
it's called the Dragon.
Yeah.
And everyone in Holland works really hard to afford the maintenance of his boat.
And his house.
No, that's not fair. That's
Yeah,
not
and
fair.
that's not really true.
No, that's not really true.
However, we do pay the princesses their allowances. But it's only 3k a week, so whatever.
It's
I don't
done.
think it's that much, and I also pay your allowance, so I
Yeah,
don't
but,
mind paying the allowance of someone else.
Yeah, but your allowance, or actually my allowance that you pay me, is government funded.
No, but everything which is government funded is also funded by me and the other people living here, so.
Fight.
Yeah, but
Well, next topic. Next topic.
I'll close this discussion when one of the princesses hands over her allowance to me. Then I'll maybe think about it.
Then you might think about it. Okay.
That's like the bare minimum. If
We bleep that out.
Yeah. What, the bare minimum part?
This whole story.
This whole story. Yeah, people are going to watch
They're thinking we are crazy.
3 minutes of building and beeping.
And subscribing
we've
is
only
free, by the way.
beeped about once.
So you guys in one of the previous talkative videos went kind of nuts on the Mario Lego announced, and I want to see your reactions to the fact that Lego announced in the summer 2020 wave like more than 10, 12, I believe 13 or 14 or 15 new Lego Mario sets.
It's unacceptable.
We abruptly interrupted this video by me and Kev puking.
Well, it is branded for children, so
Yeah, that's true.
it's not
Yeah.
made for collectors.
Look, a great man once said, just because it's made for children doesn't mean it's allowed to be ass. I mean, some of the greatest cartoons and stuff are made for children.
Uh-huh.
And they're children's cartoons. It's not...
There's a difference
Yeah.
between cartoons and Legos.
Legos in the general is pointed toward children.
Did you just say Lego?
Whatever.
You said Legos. Legos boat.
Legos both.
It's
Lego
a Legos
City.
bricks.
Lego City, Lego Ninjago, even Lego Stars. It's all pointed toward children. So,
You think?
yeah.
But they do have an 18 plus line now. Did you know?
Yeah, they have that, but before it was all... The whole point of the company was to make toys directed at children. And it's the best, most legendary toy brand to ever exist. But it still was directed at kids. So I feel like it being directed at kids shouldn't be an excuse for the Mario sets to be this garbage.
But then what is the part that you feel like isn't worth the set?
The fact that it's basically VTech toys except it's Lego. It's not even like the Mario figure itself, it's like one big chunk of electronics. It's like you could also just buy a VTech laptop for your kid at this point.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah,
Is it like electrified and stuff?
Yeah, it's electric.
yeah. When you put
I didn't know.
when you put it down on certain things, it makes like the Mario sounds and sound effects, and there's like a little screen on the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why I despise it so much.
Yeah, okay.
That is right, so
Yeah, that does explain the price.
incredibly big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like something like this is the head or something.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, that's actually
So it's like, oh look, a Mario figure.
Exactly. It's like I think it's like about or a little bit bigger than the Star Wars and superheroes Brickhead series.
Ah, okay.
A
Okay.
little
okay.
bit bigger or a little bit smaller,
smaller. It's
but not by that much.
much more.
I did hear Brickstow make the remark that the pieces in there are almost Duplo sized.
Yeah, I know. They made new exclusive
Molds.
molds and
Mm.
stuff for things like mushrooms and toads. They use that.
Yeah, okay, okay. So it's maybe just pointed towards everyone just leaving the Duplo age and then getting into Legos.
I guess.
Like everyone
Yeah.
5 or 6 year old. Yeah,
Okay.
well.
It's basically like the 4+ sets, except it's even more expensive because of branding and the tech that is inside the Mario figure.
And it's
Mhm.
a little bit more complicated to build.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
you
the
guys-
reason I wouldn't buy it is because you can't really display it.
Hmm.
It's not fun to display at all.
No.
It's
No,
just
that's a
some
fair
big-
point.
It's just some kind of big, Lego game.
Hmm.
Yeah, the whole point of the theme is that you can play with Mario like it's in the game. Like, oh wow, it makes the I don't know, the sound when you jump on a Goomba. Like, wow, there's no point in
Hmm.
displaying anything like that.
Yeah, I do believe that back in 2018, I already heard some about one of the bigger. What do you call it? I don't know. I believe the sales or the marketing director or something from the Lego group.
Yeah.
She, oh, the bike fell off. She announced on the stage that Lego would be going more into the interactive part of
Yeah.
play because they, Well, their philosophy is to get the little ones off the screens and into the bricks, but with the interaction of the screen. So the philosophy is that when a kid all the time wants to spend time on a tablet or the smartphone of his mom and dad, then he could actually interact with the Lego play, but after he played with Legos. So that's also the philosophy behind the hidden side.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Yeah, if they don't do it with stuff like Star Wars, I can handle it. Because if they make some kind of stupid Star Wars set like this,
Mm-hmm.
I won't buy it at all. I will probably hate it, and a lot of the community will hate it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They tried to make some kind of games
Mm-hmm.
in the 2018 wave. With there was some kind of you can shoot some targets
Mm-hmm.
off your set,
Yeah.
and but they weren't really great sets, and they were really expensive.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I guess summing this topic up is like it's not for teenage fans or adult fans at all,
No.
which isn't bad. It's okay for kids, but the statement you guys make is don't forget about us, the
Yeah.
ones who just want to build awesome sets without all the play features.
You want
That
collect-
and don't forget about the quality and the design in the sets and the progress, just because it's interactive. Just because you can press the head of a Mario and he makes a funny sound doesn't mean you can.
But I don't think a 5 or 6-year-old kid would really care about the design of a set, right?
No.
So we could just skip it as long as there are other themes that we do
Yeah,
love.
If it
That's the
looks
same.
cool,
To
and
me,
it's got some cool features, they want to buy it.
yeah, but the thing about Lego is that it inspires and incites creativity in somebody. But if you're just gonna make it interactive and like the design absolute horse bleep, then it takes away the creativity.
You're starting to bleep out your own words.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thinking head.
That will save me a lot of editing.
Yeah, you're welcome. But like it's basically saying, I mean, if you put creativity in something and you're gonna judge something because it's not creative enough for kids, don't make something with something that's supposed to be creative and make it not creative to get the kids to play with it.
So the thing you're afraid of is that the kids build it once and when it's always because they're only using the play feature.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of just taking on all the parts and do something else with it.
Exactly.
That's a fair point. I do think the Lego group will like investigate such behavior, like how do sets and themes like this will be received. But I do think they will mostly check how it will be received in the targeted audience, right?
Yeah.
So if it's built for 5-year-olds, I don't think they're going to ask us.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, I'd ask like the parents.
Slide that set into the picture, by the way. Yeah, continue.
I'm looking at it for the mod.
I'd ask the parents, and not the parents that actually are like, yeah, I'm at work, I'm busy in a meeting, I'll hand my kid a tablet and I'm done. Actually ask the parents that spend time with their kids and play with their kids with Lego. Ask them. I mean, if you give a kid a bag full of candies filled to the brim with sugar, he's gonna be totally happy and hyperactive, and the parents are not gonna love that. But if you ask the kid how he's feeling, he's gonna say he's feeling amazing. I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, that's true. But, do you think they will ask the parents or ask
I think
the
they
kids?
should ask the parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as in that parents also know what's best for the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in opposed to the kids themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of intervened and asked if Kev was taking out a set. If we slide it over a bit more, then everyone can see it's the
We need
Phantom Sanatorium.
we need the second one.
Bring me the second
It-
one.
This does fit in the topic because about play features, this set has play features.
Exactly.
We
It
have
makes
two
it
of them.
interactive, but that doesn't mean it
Like-
has to lose this
Oh
one.
no, the window falls out.
We have two.
Look, wow, you can do like
Yeah, so
big rope. Wow.
you guys are stating that play features like this are okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this makes a set for us. It's still a good design, and if
Mhm.
you want to get full potential as an AFOL, for example,
Yeah,
from such set, you can buy it, then mock it yourself, which inspires creativity within yourself.
yeah.
I really want to mod this set.
Yeah, I did saw the last time I saw a lot of people busy with mocking this set.
Yeah.
I want to do this one absolutely.
Yeah,
First,
we talked about it yesterday. Do you
yeah.
also have any thoughts you already want to share?
Not yet, because maybe it's a little bit of a surprise. Will be more fun.
Ah, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. You do need to clean the
it's gonna-
sets first on the inside. There's
Yeah, I
pizza
want-
laying all over.
Yeah, I want just to. I want to make this the best mock of mine in the city.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
I do.
I'm really curious. Yeah. Are you going to do the? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask anyway. Are you going to use the both elements like the sanctum and the pizza place like integrated, or are you going to split those and make two separate ones?
I think I will combine them in
I-
some way. I don't know exactly how, but I'm gonna combine them.
I'd I'd make the pizzeria a little bit smaller and the sanctum a little bit bigger.
it's The something. Jeez.
Sanctum.
Yeah, I don't know how to speak.
Same thing, sanctum. That's really confusing.
This thing, I want to make the house the most important thing, and the pizza
Yeah.
place and
Yeah.
the little apartments, the extra bits to make it all done and clean.
Yeah. So it should be a real Spider-Man apartment thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, that's like for me personally, I also agree that that's the best thing to do, because if you've seen the movies, the sanctum is like huge.
Yeah. If you look at the mocks, those are huge too.
Yeah. Well, I know why.
I think I do too.
Yeah, I mean, the place is. First of all, it's filled to the brim with magic stuff, like doors that just end up nowhere.
I want to make the interior like little library and stuff like that.
Mm.
It's gonna be really fun to do.
You should you should like buy like 100 window bricks and make a mirror dimension.
The
room.
mirror dimension room. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, to give a little bit of context to you, in Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
there's like
For everyone listening, I haven't watched the movie, so this is important for me.
there's like this way of magic where you basically punch somebody in the chest and his like conscious or soul or ghost, if you will,
Yeah.
gets put into a separate dimension, which is basically our dimension. Just the entire thing same, but it's the reality of it is more bendable,
Okay.
and
Okay.
you can't interact with our dimension, but you can see it. So it's
Ah,
basically
okay.
like a sort of second layer within Photoshop over the dimension.
Yeah. That does sound like the Stranger Things concept, though.
Yeah,
You have the what's it called in there?
the upside down.
yeah, the upside down.
Exactly, the upside down, where nothing. Well, it's not mirrored there, but
More like sort of horrified.
Yeah, it's
Evil
it's
version.
mirrored and horrified at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And the colors are really dark up there. It's-
Yeah. I do think that would be really cool to see in a mock.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that a lot, I think.
Yeah, this
Mirror room it is.
Well, you just should flow with your own creative process, right? So
maybe
if it's going to be a mirror room, it's going to be a mirror room.
Make the mirror.
If it's a barber shop, then you could go there yourself and fix the annoying part of the front of your hair where you were talking about this morning.
Well,
Yeah, you're laughing, but Dom, he did make a fair point. He was like, oh well, it's getting into my eye.
He's complaining about it every single moment of the day.
Yeah.
I know.
well,
Just now, while we were skating, it's like, oh, my hair is getting in my eye. It's so annoying. I'm like, boy, my hair is like 6 times as long, peasant.
Yeah, but in
Compared.
that way, it doesn't get into your eyes anymore.
It gets into my mouth, it gets into my eyes, it gets... Sometimes I'm like, wait, what is this feeling I have near my ear? And I like, there's like a hair literally like wrapped around in my ear. It's so annoying.
Okay, that was almost kind of gross.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
That's
get it. I get it. It's a good thing the hairdressers are back opened again, I guess.
I'm still not going to one, but
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Actually, we've stickered one of them and the other we didn't. So that
you
still
can see that up here.
gives a lot of
with the
possibilities.
pizza.
Yeah, and also here the
Mamma
cracked
mia.
window and the Pepe's pizza. So we do have another
Pepe.
sticker set. So if
Yes.
you need that, we could get it out of the box.
This they have a new little sneak preview for the next month.
Ooh.
Think that are all the topics for today.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow, nice.
You just started our outro. Nice. Yeah, for all our viewers, Kevin and Dawn didn't want to do the intro today, so that's why I just did the intro, like I always do. But you are starting the outro, so maybe I'm just going to say bye everyone and leave the outro to you guys.
Well, it was the video.
This was the video, yeah.
Oh, we're going into the lower voice, yeah.
Stay gaming, be gamers,
Subscribe.
subscribe, like, share with your grandmother. Bye.
Bye, guys.
This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by Jack Brick. If you like our videos, subscribe and hit on that bell so you'll be sure you are not going to miss out on our next video. See you in Brickstow. This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by Jack Brick. If you like our videos, subscribe and